Hi, I'm Becky Hume with Becky's Beauty Reflections. Today we're going to talk about Crunchi. Most women have no idea that the foundation they put on every morning may contain chemicals that can be linked to hormone disruption, breast cancer, and reproductive harm. And it's completely legal in the United States. So that's not a scare tactic, that's just the current state of cosmetic regulation in this country. And if you've been working on your color palette, your wardrobe, your professional image, and the products touching your skin every day are quietly working against you, well, that really matters. This channel exists for the professional women who are done guessing, women who want the science of color, the truth about what they're putting on their skin, and a clear, confident path to showing up as the authority they really are. I've been on this road with you for a while, and today I want to tell you exactly why Crunchi is now part of that journey. So what actually is in your products, and why does it matter? Let's answer that. The beauty industry in the United States is allowed to use thousands of ingredients that are banned in other countries, and most of us have no idea. Brands know this, and many of them use a language designed to sound clean without actually being clean, and we call that greenwashing. You've heard it or seen it on labels: natural, gentle, or botanical, with no third-party testing verification behind them. There is very limited in the federal law to regulate cosmetic brands to prove their ingredients are safe before going to market. The result, well, products that look clean, maybe smell clean, and the market themselves, their marketing is being clean, while still containing ingredients that can lead to inflammation, hormonal disruption, and long-term skin damage. For my clients who are building their professional image from the outside in, this isn't a minor detail. It's the very foundation. But knowing what to avoid is only half the equation. The other half is knowing what works. And that's where it gets interesting. What does Crunchi actually mean? And does the spelling matter? I guess we have to say there's a version of clean beauty that asks you to sacrifice safety for performance, and that version can get a little tricky. Crunchi, spelled with a Y, actually describes a lifestyle built around a conscientious choice of wanting organic food, reading labels, concern for the animals and the environment. With that in mind, about 10 years ago, Crunchi with an I entered the market for the consumer who refuses to choose between health and performance for their skincare and makeup. You shouldn't have to wear a foundation that fades by noon just because it's clean, and you shouldn't have to choose a high pigment shadow that's loaded with toxins just because it performs. Crunchi's mission is to close that gap. Third-party testing, Leaping Bunny certified, cruelty-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, and formulated with certified organic ingredients whenever possible. That's Crunchi. This is not marketing language. This is verified. It is a distinction that makes it so important. And here's what that standard actually looks like when it meets a color consultation. And this really clicked for me personally. Before I get into that, if you've been wondering where to start with your own color and wardrobe, I've got a free ebook called Basic Wardrobe Suggestions from Color Me a Season. It's your visual guide to building clothing capsules that work for your specific palette. Grab it using the link below and keep watching. Here's something I've learned after years of color work that most people in this industry never talk about. Even the most perfectly matched palette cannot fully perform on compromised skin. Healthy, balanced skin is the canvas. Color is the art. If the products you're using every day are triggering inflammation, disrupting your skin barrier, or causing long-term hormonal shifts, the colors sitting on the top of that skin will never look the way they should. No seasonal palette, no matter how precisely analyzed, can fully compensate for what's happening underneath. I've spent a lot of years researching and cycling through product lines, looking for the combination of clean ingredients and real performance. My clients have shared that same frustration with me. Beloved products going out of stock for months, inconsistent quality, never quite knowing what was actually in the formula. When I found Crunchi, my skin responded immediately, and my color work reflected it. True to tone pigments, rich color payoff, formulas that blend with your skin instead of sitting on top of it. That's what makes a color analysis actually land well in real life. And there are 3 specific things my clients kept asking me for that I really couldn't fully deliver until now. So, what are you asking for? Well, my clients wanted things that I need to point them to with full confidence. And that is a clean sunscreen with real SPF protection, not a formula full of chemical fillers that absorb into the bloodstream. A tinted moisturizer with SPF that works within a color palette, not a one-size product that pulls warm or ashy on the skin tone. A fine, precise eyeliner that actually performs. Clean liners have a reputation sometimes for skipping or fading, and it's nice to find one that doesn't do that. And a gentle complexion bar, my personal favorite, that supports the skin without stripping. Something simple, clean, and effective at that very foundation level. Crunchi delivers on all of these. They have a full makeup line, which I love. A foundation, concealer, blush, eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliner, lip color. Everything you need to bring color analysis to life, and all within that one clean standard. So let me tell you how this fits into the bigger picture of what we've been building together, because this transition is not a departure, it's a natural step. Many of you have been with me through Beauty Control, through Aura Beauty, and now Crunchi, and I want you to know how much that loyalty means to me. I don't think I've ever really been tied to one brand. I've always been committed to what genuinely works. And Crunchi is a line where I haven't had to make a single compromise. Clean ingredients I can stand behind, pigments that hold up to the demands of a color consultation, and a full product range that finally closes those gaps that I've been working around for a few years. My skin loves it, and I think yours will too. The link to explore Crunchi line is below, alongside my free wardrobe ebook. Both are there whenever you're ready. Now that you know why the products underneath your color matter, you're going to want to know how to find out the right colors for you in the first place. Click the link of the video on the screen, and I'll show you right now.